Oh, hi. Oh, good morning. Or well, actually, I gotta get into a better habit of not saying good morning every It's not even morning. Hello, everybody. Good evening or good whatever for everybody. Good morning. How you guys doing today? Welcome. I'm glad you guys are all here. Oh hi. Ohio! Ohio, Wilson, and Oriolonics. There's one more, but I cannot see him behind my thingy. And, Benny, and Krieger, and Earth Turd, and Turbo, and Adnia, and Somart, and Soul Possibility, and Kato, and Super Hyper Peanut. We work again, no problem! I hope you do good work, Hyper Peanut. Thanks for saying hello. Hello, VOD watchers, and hello, Hyper Peanut. Thank you for watching the VOD. Hello, Ben, and hello, Earth Turd. I already said Earth Turd. Hello, Mad Dog, and Lady Lolina, and Supmud, and, Ice Fox, and James Zolea, and Turbo, and Zero Bit, and everybody. I hope you guys are doing good today. Hello, Kiro-san. And Lady Lolina, and Millard, and Greed, and Rohel, and Adria, and Wumbo, and Pyro, and Jordan, and Kevin Bell. Yeah, today we're putting on our tinfoil fedoras, and we are going to experience and learn a little bit about UFOs and aliens. Hello, Eat Watch and Play, and hello, Seventh. And hello, JL. Hi, Meru. Hi. Will this class be conducted in Area 51? Yes, it is, actually. We will be TPing there, but it will just be outside the base because we don't have official access. We'll be just right outside. The signs that say, don't go any further. That's where we do it. Hello, Meru Keeper and Krieger, Rousey Berry. Sorry if I say your guys' name multiple times. Just think of it like it's good luck. Hello, Oshter, and hello, GG Gundam Custom. Welcome back. And Monkey and Lord of Bones and Free Internet, Putty and Backbeat Highway. Oh, thank you guys for being here. Are you guys excited to learn a little bit about aliens? This is my alien. You like my alien? His name is Craig. I want to say, hi, Craig! He says, hi, everybody. Aliens are super freaking weird. I did lots of research for this one, but I'm dumb, so if it seems like I might not know what I'm talking about, well then you're right, because I don't know what I'm talking about. It feels like school where, you know, you make like the presentation and you're just reading from the slides and you retain some knowledge, but some knowledge you're like, But I have notes though, so we're just gonna talk about it. If you guys know anything else, please share your knowledge with me too. Hi, Jaxu! Oh, are you guys excited today? Hello, Fig Dragon and Pyrobug. Are you guys having a good day today? I'm glad to see you. Happy Tuesday. Yes, happy Tuesday. Yes, Craig the alien. He's from the Void Unknown. It's like the Void, but it's like the alien version of the Void. And he's really nice, though. And he's gonna teach us a little bit. He's gonna be here to make sure that my facts are straight, too. I'm doing okay today. Had a really busy day, just doing a lot of tasks. But other than that, I've been okay. I was a little nervous about this stream, not gonna lie, this delivery, because I'm scared that it's bad or it's boring or it feels like we're going to school, because I tried to do some research, but I didn't want to get like my sources from like History Channel, you know? So I was trying to like make sure that, you know, all of the stuff I'm getting is just at least as close to reality, but it's aliens, so it's hard. Okay, I should. No, it's like kind of boring. Like, it's not like maybe it's not boring. It's just feels like I felt like I was doing a school presentation, you know. Always fun. Okay. I will shut up the brainworms. I'm really glad that you guys are all here. How's your day so far? Are you excited to learn a little bit about UFOs? Do you guys know anything about UFOs? always was interested about UFOs. Oh my gosh, I'm excited to give you guys a little bit of a beginner's course, UFO edition. Space is massive, so there has to be aliens, right? Right? That's what I think too. I have some stats actually for you guys that we'll talk about people who do believe in aliens and people who don't believe in aliens. It's kind of weird. A lot of it is from the USA. Take that with what can't speak. Take that with what you take that with a grain of what you'll salt. You know. I'm like, why are all the aliens in the USA? I made you ASMR safety wiki things fun. That's a talent. Wait, what? ASMR safety wiki things fun? Wait, what? You made... Oh, safety. Wait, what? Oh. Which one? ASMR. I don't remember. Did I do wiki? I haven't done the WikiHow ASMR. Oh, like Yahoo answers? That was a long time ago. Salt is just a tool of the government to keep you asking questions. Exactly. It's like how they put the salt on the snails. Oh, the terms of service. Yeah, that's true. That was so boring. Oh my god, that's so dumb. What if man was an alien ship and Tiny Man was driving it? Hey! You're not allowed to give away my secrets. I'm gonna have to fire you. Why do aliens always go to New York City and not Toronto? Right? Why are the aliens always going to the USA? It's always in the USA. I did lots of research, and there's some that are in other places, but a lot of it is in the USA. What's up with the USA? The aliens must love the USA. Aliens love the US. They love burgers, and they love fries. They must love our freedom. Freedom, the spirit of freedom. Hi, Joel. Why do they go to the USA and not us? Alright, us. Right? Eh? They're just like me, for real. I know, the aliens are just like me, for real. Okay, so I'm gonna, I'm excited, but we'll spend about 5 to 10 minutes on each slide, and that's gonna give us about an hour to an hour and a half of discussion. So feel free to open up whatever you guys want, and yeah, I'm gonna wait. I gotta get back to the first page of this. I have 14. I think it's actually 12 slides, not counting the first one and the last one. So there are a few things that I thought that were pretty interesting that we could chat about. So hopefully it will be interesting. And yeah, I want to ask you guys, first of all, I gotta make a poll. Alien. Okay. Bleb. Okay. I would like to see if you bleb in aliens. Do you bleb? Very excited. It's dumb. It's really dumb. I tried to do the research, but then nothing. I couldn't ingest any of this info. I mean, I did, but it's like so dumb. My brain is dumb. I'm not academic, so none of the info really stick. I want to blab. Me too. The universe is so big, right? I'll tell you guys my end of if I blab or if I don't blab after the storm. It's a possibility. How can we not blab? You have an alien right? Oh, that's true. There's an alien right here. That's true. Very true. That's very true. Hello, okay, Composite and Sea Lion. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, let's get into it. I will bring you guys over. 1 second. Just gotta. Oh, what's this? I just gotta put your guys' chat up. And then we can get started. If it's your first time here, well, my name is Matsuno Meru, but you can call me Meruru or Meru. And I'm Death Messenger, here to deliver you a wholesome, good, whatever time. And today, I'm delivering some UFO time. So thank you for being here. I like to sing, I like to dance, and I like to draw. But most of all, I just like being with you. So thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Okay, Let's see. Okay, let's put you guys here. And then yes. Okay, I think it's good. I think it's good. I have one more thing I just need to hide really quick, and then we can get started. Where is the thingy? I can't find it. Oh, here it is. Okay. And then this one right here. Can go back here. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay, come over here. We're going to the Area 51 base. Just kidding. You're just coming over here for... Where is it? Parts unknown. We're going to parts unknown. Come over to the parts unknown. So we could talk about some aliens. And we're gonna talk about some aliens. Hello, Night Milk. Ni hao, ni hao. Oh, hi. Hello, 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 Sparkle Trout. Hello, Spellbound. Hello, hello. Hello? Yeah, Naruto ran over here to this undisclosed place. It has been sent to your mailbox. Okay, can you see? Yes, today's presentation is UFOs and aliens, real or hoax? Are they among us? Hello, lone stick figure. But what if I gotta go to gonna go to the Area 51 base? Oh, well, I mean, you can have fun. Maybe that's where we're going. It's undisclosed. Who knows? Among Us, exactly, is Among Us. Okay, I am going to put chat here. I'm gonna share. You guys are gonna share space. I'm gonna have my notes up. How is the audio? Can you hear me all right? Yeah. BGM has good levels, not too loud. Wow, wee, wow. Perfecto. Sounds good. Okay, sounds good. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm excited. I have some notes here. But you guys can also research if you would like. None of this info is from the History Channel websites, but it's like from Britannica.com and Wikipedia. Wikipedia is my friend. Even though I learned in school, you're not supposed to use Wikipedia to cite things because they cite other things, but you know, whatever, I'm not in school, okay? And in school they always tell you, you're not supposed to read off the slides, you're supposed to just put bullet points, but I'm not in school, so don't critique me about it, okay? Hello, Christian. How do we know? What? Spellbound! Thank you so much for your membership. We have a membership delivery next week, actually. So perfect timing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the emotes and the perks. All of the things. Thank you. Okay, we are here. Hello, Christian. How do we know that I'm not an alien? Hold on. That's a good question. How do you know that you're not an alien? Oh, how about that? Yeah, how about the apples? If I'm the alien, that means you're the alien to me. So someone's gotta be an alien in this situation, huh? Sounds like I don't freaking know. Okay, I'm in school now. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Okay, so okay, I don't know why I'm so nervous. I feel stupid. I don't know how to conduct this chat, so I'm a little nervous, so I hope that you can bear with me. Thank you. Pigling, you're an alien to nearby every single planet in the entire yeah, we're the aliens. Okay. Yes, so thank you for being here. Today, we are going to be talking about UFOs and aliens. To pretense, I don't know if that's the right terminology. I don't know, to make sure, precautionary. thing is I don't know, it's just the stuff that you find on the internet. I'm not telling you guys this is the truths or this is the big facts. Please do your research before developing your own opinion about the aliens, and we'll be talking about some things that are also considered UFO religions. See Rosgard's Ancient Aliens Guide Manu Fanner? I have it! I wanna see it! I wanna see it after this! Yeah, the disclaimer, exactly. Make sure you do your own research if you really feel strongly. And we're also gonna be talking about some UFO religions, what things are considered technically UFO religions, but I'm not here to tell you what to believe in or what not to believe in, or to say people believe in crazy things, because I think we all believe in, I don't know, everybody believes in something weird, so it's more, yeah, so yeah. And then we're also gonna be talking about those things. Already did my research. Oh my gosh, I'm ready to get schooled. Okay, I'm nervous. Okay, I hope you guys will have fun, learn something new, and please have a nice, good chat with me and teach me something that I don't know either, okay? Because I don't know a lot of these things either. It's just compiled knowledge and a little bit of 2 days of research. So yeah, let's start. So welcome to UFOs and Aliens. Real or hoax? Are they among us? So I see that most people believe that aliens are real. I also believe aliens must be real. The world is such a big place, right? But do you think they have made contact? That is another question. Do you believe that aliens have made contact with us? Because a lot of these cases are, ooh, the aliens have made contact with us. Do you guys think the aliens have made contact? I'm not sure. I guess. Oh yeah, exactly. It's basically a PhD. And no, don't forget to get a drink and stay hydrated. I have my drink too. Taking a little sippy. Okay. Yeah, VTubers are aliens, right? Okay. I want to start with our first. Do you believe? This is a little boring slide. This is the first slide. It's a little boring, but we're going to be talking about all these things fall under the belief of ufology or UFOlogy. 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 And people who believe in UFO, yes. And it's, ufology is the investigation of unidentified flying objects, UFOs. That's what UFOs stand for. Did you know that? Yeah, ufology. By people who believe that they may be of extraordinary origins, most frequently extraterrestrial alien visitors. So, yeah, that's the term. I think there's a lot of people who believe in the ufology. They're ufologists, as they say. Are you a fellow ufologist? I would say I'm a fellow ufologist. No, I don't think I'm a ufologist, but it's I don't know. Are you guys a ufologist? UFO belief is the belief that accepts the existence of alien beings. So if you believe in UFOs, you believe in the alien beings. And UFO beliefs can be magic divergent, unreasonable, or critical divergent, reasonable. Like things that you can see and then things that are outlandish. I think you're an official ufologist after creating this presentation. Yeah, I'm a ufologist now, guys. I believe. Hello, Beth. Welcome back, my little angel Glaxy. Today we're talking about ufology, UFOs. You guys like UFOs? UFOs are very prominent in Tamagotchi. UFO is older term. The new term is alien spaceship, abbreviated, of course. Oh yeah. Oh yes. I've studied assology, alien spaceshipology. So, here's some stats from the Pew Research Center census, and this says percent of U.S. adults who say their best guess is that intelligent life either does not, or they just refuse to answer because they're losers. exist on other planets. And this is just USA census. And apparently 63.7% believe since, and this was conducted in June 14th of June 14th to the 25th of 2021. Do you think that that's more or less than you believed? I don't know. I thought that more people... I guess it's a pretty standard. Does this UFO course have a certificate? Yes. It will come in the mail later. To you. Yeah, I bet those guys who refuse are aliens. Exactly. And then, percent of US adults who say that UFOs reported by people in the military or probably not, probably definitely not, or definitely evidence of intelligent life outside Earth. So like there's some people, we'll see in the next cases, there's some people who have worked in the military that have come out to say UFOs are real or aliens are real. I have accounts. And so these people say they either, so about 30, a little more than 35% say probably or probably not. So reported people in the military are probably evidence of intelligent life or probably not. And then some people, there's 11.6% are split of definitely and definitely not, so with like really strong opinions. Yeah, but I guess apparently the military people are really good at the, I don't know, they do like the alien research, right, guys? I have no idea. I don't want to know. I'm no one from the military, you know? But would you guys study ufology? I'll give you guys some there's lots of ufologists out there. You got this whole area to do it. They got this whole area, really? The 51st one, right? It's pretty interesting. Some people kind of believe it more in like a religious kind of way, and then some people believe it in like a very scientific way, you know? But yeah, it usually comes from the belief of like mystery airships and stuff like that, you know? Aliens are definitely real. There is one thing in my heart. What? Am I an alien? I'm not an alien. I'm a good girl. I'm not an alien. Yes, and did you know a lot of like the UFO conspiracies and things really kind of increased a lot after World War II. So a lot of that kind of thoughts. That's exactly what an alien say. What? No. File is under X. Do kids even file X-Files? Yeah, the X-Files. I don't know if the kids these days know about the X-Files, but I know about the X-Files. I do not really watch my lore video. They're not really. I'm a girl. It's not, you know. But yeah, the people who believe in like the ufologists, the people who are into UFO things are usually really into like studying crop circles and like cattle mutations and stuff like that, abductions and implants and abnormalous materials, like things falling from the sky that are like, ooh, that's like not normal material. And yeah, it is not an alien antenna. Hello, big guy. Yeah, exactly. So we can talk about the first incident. All of these are in chronological order. So the first one we will be talking about will be like the earliest one. And these are not all of them, of course. That would be freaking crazy. But these are just the ones that I thought were pretty interesting. And did you know there is also a World UFO Day? And it is on July 2nd. So we should have done this stream in July. But, you know, it's okay. It's okay. Next July 2nd we'll celebrate, okay? You guys will be here next year, right? In July. I'll be here. And we can celebrate World UFO Day together. Canada is real. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that one out. The cattle mutation thing is pretty weird though. It's still ongoing. It's weird, right? Okay, we're gonna celebrate UFO Day. UFOs get a date. Then 2 days later, we celebrate kicking their asses. Exactly. Frick you, UFOs. Okay. Next slide. This will be the first one. Let me open up my notes for it. Okay. Okay, next slide. Wow. Yes. The first thing we're gonna talk about today, first UFO type sighting incident is the Roswell incident. Have you guys heard about the Roswell incident? It's pretty famous. It sparked, I think, a few books, but one really famous book is this one. There's the Roswell incident red book. I don't have inside knowledge. I'm just knowledge from maybe I do. It's a classic one. Yes, exactly. Does the class know anything about the classic Roswell incident? So, the Roswell incident happened in 1947. Look at the pictures. They're old as Hacktown. It's like, it's hard to think that, you know, even in this time, there's already things like these, you know? All the aliens hang out in New Mexico. They're just hanging out, exactly. They're hanging out, the aliens. So, I wrote that Roswell incident events surrounding the crash and recovery of a U.S. Army Air Force's high altitude balloon in 1947 near Roswell, New Mexico, which became the center of a conspiracy theory involving UFOs and extraterrestrials. That's what the government says, though. That's what they say. But alien enthusiasts like us know that it's a cover-up, right? It's all a cover-up. So in the picture here, there's a man. I think he's a soldier guy, and he is holding some of that material that is the famous alien material from the sky, and they reported it in the news. Wow, they found a flying saucer and they found some alien material from the sky. But then the government came back and said, "Oh no, actually, it's just a weather balloon." But then they came back and said, you know what, actually, it's in 1994 too, which is like many years later, right? From 47. Do the math, guys. 7, 8, 9, 10. Do the math on your own. You guys are big boys and girls. 34, 38 years later, or something like that. Where they came back and said, you know what, actually, it wasn't a weather balloon, it was a U.S. spy balloon. So it seems like in Roswell in 1947, this is what the government wants us to believe, is that they were testing out a U.S. spy balloon, maybe a balloon that is to spy on U.S. enemies. And the material is from that and not just a weather balloon. But they didn't want to say it was a weather balloon. Math is not real, right? Yeah, a spy balloon. It's like probably like a weather, I don't know, they're weird, I don't know, Area 51 weird technology. It's pretty weird. Yeah, it wasn't super discussed until the 1970s, I believe. I think there was, this is we were talking about, how in the first slide there were some people who really believe in military personnel's accounts of UFOs, and I think it was this one, I think it was this guy. Let me make sure it was this guy. Yeah, it was this guy. This guy in the picture, Mr. Jesse Marcel. He was in an interview, and he said that he didn't believe, like he was one of the people that were in the ground, and he was saying he didn't believe that it was a weather balloon or a U.S. spy balloon, and he believed that it was from extraterrestrials. So do you believe him? Do you think that he was? I think it just looks like tinfoil. It just looks like tinfoil. Survival limits were extremely popular in like the 1600s. Really? I have no idea. Hello, Meruru. Hello, Raphael. What's up? Nah, I think he's a clout chaser, right? Or he's just really dumb. Alien tinfoil. Doesn't the picture just look like... It's just this picture right here. It was just this tinfoil. This is the article that kind of sparked the speak about flying saucers and aliens. I believe this is one of the first kind of accounts of extraterrestrials that was kind of in the mainstream. Pretty interesting though, right? I was like, it's pretty cool. It could be, but you know, it just looks like tinfoil to me. It just looks like tinfoil, but you know, and I don't know, man. You know, yeah. And did you know? Actually, fun fact too. Roswell, New Mexico, really did. Their official seal is a little green alien guy. Isn't it funny? And they have a lot of like ufology attractions and stuff. It's pretty silly. I want to go to the ufology attractions at Roswell. There's some. I will talk about it in the next slide. And there's a UFO ufology festival too. Gotta lean into it. Yeah, they need something, some kind of identity. Pretty silly, right? Yeah, so in this chronicle, like what they say is that they saw yeah, I'm just being silly. Yeah, they were like, there was one case that I didn't talk about earlier, but it was Mr. Kenneth Arnold. He was also having, I researched this one too. He saw he was like the first best known person who found made the first, I can't talk, I'm just having those like presentation anxieties. First UFO, like the first person who was like, I saw a UFO, and then kind of people were like, whoa, that's so cool, and then kind of jumped on the bandwagon. So after this one, like this guy's account of, hey, there's UFOs, I saw one, people were really linked in and tuned into this incident because they were just like, oh my god, I already, it might be real. I'm having conspiracies now and stuff. Pretty interesting. No, public speaking is hard, especially on stuff that, you know, you don't know everything about, you know? But yeah, Mr. Kenneth Arnold said that he saw flying saucers in the sky. And that was the first, like, UFO account. Have you guys ever seen flying saucers in the sky before? There's nothing in Roswell, though. That's the only tourist attraction. Yeah, they need something, right? Yeah, so that's why that's kind of what happened when you hear about Roswell. It's pretty famous. It was really just like a weather balloon. That's what they say, at least, but I don't know. So and then Mr. Charles Berlitz and this William guy, they made a book that was pretty famous called The Roswell Incident, that was talking about this incident, but they kind of, you know, used their they were just saying, yeah, this is just a cover up from the government and stuff. And yeah, so some people read this book and then started really believing more in aliens. Be honest about your sightings. We're not with the government. Trust us. I saw the light triangle UFO once. 3 little dots of light. Definitely some kind of jet, though. Really? You saw a UFO? Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I mean, it was a UFO for you because it's unidentified, right? Okay, well, this one is not too interesting. So we can go to the next one. Next slide. This one is the next one. Let me pull up my notes for it. It's the McMinnville Trent UFO photographs. This is like the first photographs that were taken of so-called UFOs, maybe. Maybe UFOs, I don't know, maybe. Very interesting. What do you think about these pictures? What do you think about these pictures? Do they look like UFOs? Okay, so I wrote in here. In 1950, Evelyn Trent, it's about a couple who finds a UFO and then takes a picture. Evelyn Trent was walking back to her farmhouse after feeding her caged rabbits. Before reaching the house, she noticed a slow-moving metallic dish-shaped object heading in her direction from the northeast. She yelled for her husband, Paul, who was inside the house. He claimed that upon leaving the house, he also saw the object. After watching the object for a short time, he went back inside their house to obtain a camera. He said he managed to take 2 photos of the object before it sped away to the west. They call it the McMinnville UFO photographs, but it's actually in Trent. It's just they're both quite close to each other. It's like when you say you live in like New York City, but you actually live in like the side of the New York City, you know? It looks like a paper plane with a toothpick stuck in it. Yeah, that's what, there's lots of people who say, yeah, I don't buy it. There was one Sir Mr. Ufologist, Mr. Maccabee, that did he was a optical can't speak, a physicist for the US Navy. Oh, see, more military people who believe in UFOs, which is weird, right? And a ufologist, and he analyzed these pictures and concluded that these pictures were not hoaxed and showed a real physical object in the sky above the Trent farm. But there was lots of skeptics too. Lots of skeptics. And this wasn't taken in the 1950s, but in the 1980s, there were journalists and skeptics, specifically 2 people who stated that their opinions of the photos were faked and the entire event was a hoax. And it's kind of hard to explain. I didn't really write it fully in my notes, but it was something to do with like the reflective part of the car. Like this picture right here might be like a car mirror, and then this one seems like this one is like something attached to the power line. What do you guys think? Do you guys believe? Do you guys believe? Does this look like a UFO? Kind of looks like a UFO, but it doesn't look like anybody actually can be in there, you know? Got some friends out in the heartlands who admit to trolling city folk with crop circles. Don't know about the rest of them, though. Probably tripping on methane. Right? Yeah, I'm helping that paint. Yeah, that's what they kind of thought. They're either, probably hoaxes. I'm on the leaning on the hoax side, of course, but you know, you never know. We gotta stay curious, right? Yeah, you have to bring your tinfoil hat or you have to leave. I'm just kidding. Hello, Dark Angel Raphael. Yeah. Fellow Raphael squared. Not believe. I think, yeah. And then apparently they took it to their grave, believing they were like, it's real, you know? But maybe they just wanted the clout, you know? Maybe they just wanted the clout. And it is also said that they did lie about when this picture was taken. I don't exactly remember in my research. Oh yeah, I put it in here. It's proof that the photos were taken in the morning rather in the early evening, as the Trent has claimed. So they claimed that it was like taken in the morning, but it was it was taken in the early evening. But this picture, it shows that like with the coloring, I don't know, their technology and stuff. It was actually taken in the morning. So, I mean, if they can lie about that, then it's probably a lie. But some people really believe in these pictures, and they're like, they're real, it's aliens, it proves that aliens are real. Oh, yes, I put in my notes, yes. Their analysis of the photos suggested that the object photographed was small and likely a model hanging from power lines, this one right here, visible at the top of the photos. They also believe the object may have been detached side view mirror of a vehicle. Oh, yeah, so like they think that this thing might be just like a side view mirror of a yeah, you know? Yeah. I want to believe. Me too. I think overall these accounts, I kind of don't believe a lot of these, but it doesn't make me not believe in aliens. I just think maybe they just like don't want anything to do with us, or we're just like ants to them or something, you know? Interesting though, very interesting. And then it said that their conclusion was that the clear result of this study was that the McMinnville UFO was a model hanging from a thread. But Miss Evelyn and I think it was, what was his other name? I forgot his other name. Mr. Evelyn and I don't forgot his name. I think it was like Peter or something like that. I think they were like they took it to their grave. They were like, no, I believe that it was real, but hey, who knows really, right? Do aliens believe in us? Probably not, let's be honest. What about the time aliens blew up the White House? What? They made a documentary. What? There were time aliens that blew up the White House. I didn't see. I didn't look at any History Channel stuff. So maybe that was on the History Channel. I don't know. Okay, next slide. Next alien thing. Yes, this one is about the Hill abduction, but it's also known as the. Let me put up my notes. Actually, I'll put up my notes so I don't give you guys the wrong info. Yes, also known as like the, well, it's like this celestial thing, this Zeta Reticuli system, Zeta Reticuli incident. But I just call it the Hill abduction because that's what I saw a lot of people referring to this one as. And this one was in 1961. During a drive home, this couple, Mrs. Betty and Mr. Barney Hill, were going home from a trip from Montreal, I think it was, and they saw lights approaching them in the sky. And then through binoculars, they stopped the car, so they were like, whoa, there's some freaking lights in the sky, what the fuck is that? And then they pulled over and had binoculars. I'm not sure if having binoculars in the car was a normal thing, but I guess they had binoculars. And then they were like, they looked at him through binoculars. Barney claims, did I say Barry? Barney? Yeah, Mr. Barney. Barney claims to have spotted non-human figures in a cigar-shaped craft that hovered over their car. Pretty weird, right? And then, next thing they can recall is being 35 miles farther in their journey home. 2 hours of their drives were wiped from their memories. Betty's dress was stained and torn, and Barney's shoes were badly scuffed, but neither had any recollection of how these and other physical changes happened to their car and belongings. What happened? Yeah, very convenient binoculars. Oh, this one's a famous one. Yeah, this one is one of the first widely publicized report of an alien abduction. There was not many, I don't think anybody else has, like, if anybody has claimed it, it wasn't very famous until this one, the first famous alien abduction case. And so they said, yes, after seeking hypnosis therapy because they were like, I don't remember anything, the couple were able to recall similar details of the alien abduction. What do you guys think about that? Do you guys believe in alien abduction? Anal probe? Pretty interesting. So this picture is of them and their doggo. I'm glad the doggo didn't get abducted, if anything. And then this picture is pretty interesting. So this is actually a little bit later. A specialist, person that looks at the stars. No affiliation. They were just somebody who studies the stars. Went to go see Miss Betty Hill and wanted her to recall what she would see, what she saw. And then she was talking about this star map here, and by putting these spots here, this is like what she saw. And when Betty was drawing these, she was saying that she wasn't drawing it from memory. She was just drawing it like she was just letting her body do the work, you know? And so the specialist took this drawing and interpreted it as this. And then that's how they found it was very similar to the Zeta Reticuli system, which is like a cluster of, like, I don't know, stars or whatever. It's like a thing. It's like a thing. I believe aliens more than I do in hypnotherapy. Right? I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea about hypnosis therapy, to be honest. I don't know. Every time, it was so hard to do research for this because the whole time I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Fish. Yeah, the lady's name, the specialist name, last name was Fish. Fish. Wait, I have the notes here. Hill. Right here. What was her name? Hill. Oh, yeah. And then Fish. I don't know. Oh yes. 2 stories. I don't have a name here, but yes, that was a Miss. Oh, Marjorie Fish. I Marjorie. What a name, Marjorie Fish, in 1966. So 5 years after the incident. Yes. She was a. She was not a specialist. My bad. But she was a member of Mensa, so she was kind of. I think Mensa is like the Smart People Association, right? You need to have a certain IQ to like be in Mensa, I think. And she was a school teacher and amateur astronomer. And she, this is what she saw, but you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. So yeah, they said that the pattern discovered by Marjorie Fish has an uncanny resemblance to the map drawn by Betty Hill, and then very similar to the 1 star cluster thing. And the stars are mostly, yeah, these are stars, yeah. The stars are mostly the ones that we would visit if we were exploring Zeta Reticuli. And travel patterns generally make sense. You pay to be in after you test your high IQ. What the heck? I'm a part of the Mensa. I'm so smart. Pretty interesting. What do you think about this case? I felt like this one was a little bit... It was interesting. I don't know about the hypnosis stuff, and I don't know. You know, you just I don't know. I'm like, I don't know, you know? We're the proof. Oh, I think this one... Was this one the one? I don't want to get confused with the other cases. Yeah, they were kind of, from analysis, I think they had interviews with people who are quite trained in human behavior and all that stuff, and they said that they didn't seem to be fabricating the story, but the most likely possibilities is that maybe the experience actually did happen, or some perceptive or illusionary misinterpretations had occurred. But that's really vague. I don't know. Oh, and special fun fact, by the way, Mr. Barney here worked for the United States Postal Service. Thank you for your service, Barney. Yeah, it's a bit out there, right? It's a bit out there. Yeah, try drawing some dots and see if they match, right? It's kind of weird. I'm like, and this incident specifically got translated into a book called The Interrupted Journey, and then also a film called The UFO Incident, if you guys have seen those. But those are kind of old. Like, this book was 1966 and the show was 1975. So, I mean, it's like, it's possible. Thank you for your service! It's like believable, like it's believable, like it's believable but not believable, you know. It's hard, and it's also like it's old, so it's a I don't know. It could happen. A lot of these are just like, oh, maybe, I don't know. It sounds like, I don't know. It sounds like interesting. Like, what could have happened, right? If they weren't making it up for the clout, then what really did happen? Do you think maybe they went to like the trip and, you know, they like had some laced margaritas or something and they're both having like joint hallucinations? Exactly, he's a mailman, must be credible, right? I abducted them to get mail, right? They're like, hey, I need the info. Yeah, pretty interesting. I thought that was interesting. The first account of alien abduction, pretty interesting, very interesting. Okay, next slide. This one is the one. This one I don't have a lot of info on specifically, but I will. I'm gonna put up my notes here. But this one is the one that made a festival. There's a festival, and it's happening, I think, what month is October? It had just happened, I think. It just happened in September. Yeah, I think it just happened after 2 years of shutdown because COVID. It finally got to come on again, and this is called the Muscarello Exeter incident, but you could just call it the Exeter incident. Oh, you have a book that compiles cryptid sightings. Oh my gosh, I gotta get some of that. This is the illustration of the sighting. Yeah, this is the illustration of the sighting, but I'm kind of still, I'm really not sure what the heck. These are the trees. You see, this is trees, and this is them driving, and there was a UFO here. There's course things, and this was like the diagram of the sighting. Yes, so. Yes, in 1965, a hitchhiker named Norman Muscarello saw 5 strange red flashing lights in the woods. The source of the lights suddenly came towards him at a frightening speed. And Muscarello dove into a ditch to avoid being hit before flagging down a motorist. The police investigated the area, and they too saw the same aircraft with the same bright red lights. So pretty interesting, huh? Like, interesting that the police say that they saw it too. Like, this one, he was not alone in his sighting, right? The same aircraft with the same red bright lights sped off out of sight. Today, the event is celebrated with a yearly Exeter UFO Festival. I just thought that one was kind of fun because it's not super interesting, but I thought it was kind of, they have a festival now. Yes, and this boy, he just graduated, and he was gonna be going to the Navy, and yeah, so he was he was hitchhiking because he didn't have a car because he was a young baby. Hello, Joshua. Die, alien scum! Yeah, get out of here, aliens. Yes, it's pretty interesting. I thought it was yeah, and he had to like dive into a ditch because he was walking, right? And he had to dive into a ditch because he was scared that UFO was gonna run him over. And then yeah, so pretty interesting. I don't know, there wasn't really much. He said that one of the police officers said that, quote, this huge dark object as big as a barn over there with red flashing lights on it. So, interesting. You would attend that? Yeah, actually, I have some facts about the festival. The festival looks actually quite fun. The festival, I wrote down the things that the festival has because it was pretty cool. The UFO festival has been dubbed by many as the town's Labor Day event. So you know how you guys have sometimes for Labor Day you have like parades or like, you know, kind of Labor Day things, like a thing. But this town's Labor Day event is the UFO festival. It's so cute. I thought that was so silly. Yeah, and it's been part of the community's annual calendar for more than a decade. So they've been going strong. UFO Festival. This is nice handwriting? Oh my gosh. Police cruiser. He's here. And then he was here, I think. And then to Exeter. And then to the other place that they were coming from. And there was a UFO here. And there's a UFO here. I have no idea. Then there's a farm. Interesting. Yeah, they have like a Labor Day UFO time, and yeah, and then I was like, oh my gosh, they have also guest speakers, Mr. Paul and Ben Eno, a father and son co-host of Behind the Paranormal, who believe UFOs, ghosts, and other paranormal are closely connected. The show, which attracts estimated 3 million listeners, oh my god, they're famous, right? It's celebrating its 10th anniversary. Yeah, Labor Day is supposed to be a day that you don't work. So you got to go praise UFOs. It's so extra, right? It's so funny. I was like, oh my god, I want to go see Ben and Paul and Paul and Ben. Talk about 3 million listeners. That must be a lot of people. Like, I'm like thinking about, damn, there's a lot of people who are like, see these things and they're like, yeah, no, it's real. It's UFOs. Guys, it's UFOs. Hello, John. Crazy, right? Sounds like fun. Yeah, no, that's not it though. There's also Kathleen Martin, leading UFO researcher, author, and lecturer that is talking too. She's a leading UFO researcher. And the festival also has an alien costume and alien pet contest. Alien pet! Make a little costume for your pet. My cats, they're here as extraterrestrials. Yeah, alien costume and alien pet contest, where children and their pets, if they have one, can come and dress up as aliens. Alien cosplay, yeah. And then one of the highlights of this this festival is that there's a trolley that takes them through the Kensington crash site. So this road right here, this spot right here, and they talk about the alien thing. So they really take this incident quite seriously. So I was like, it's pretty interesting. It's pretty funny. Like, okay, everybody look to your right. This is the Carl Dining Farm. This is where the UFOs were. Just put a hairless guy in a silver jumpsuit. Exactly. And a little tinfoil hat. Pretty interesting, right? Yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting. Apparently also there was another woman in this area too, not like far from here, that reported being chased by red lighted flying object too while driving. Pretty interesting. And also yeah, pretty and then that was 2 hours before Mr. Norman Muscarello had his encounter with the UFOs. And they said it was like the size of a house, and it hovered slightly over the nearby farm buildings, frightening animals in the barn before disappearing in the distance. And then, of course, the government will say, actually, it wasn't UFOs. It was actually, it was just Air Force things. So the Air Force said the sightings were either a mirage caused by temperature inversion or one of the 5 B-47 planes in the area at that time. Do we believe it? I'm not sure. Doesn't seem very realistic to me. I don't know. Have you seen a B-47? I don't know. Doesn't look like a UFO. I don't know. Hello, Song Wang. Welcome. Right? Yeah, take your notes. Hello, Hande. Reminds you of Trey, the explainer. Oh, I don't know who that is. I'll check it out. I like those kind of things. Kind of weird, right? I don't know. Either a mirage. I don't know. I'm sus. Mirage. I don't know. Kinda does at a distance. All bright and chrome with lots of engines. I don't know. I'm skeptic. Things are not adding up. Air Force. Yeah, one of our planes was out there hovering stationary over your barn. Nah, it's planes, dude. Those lights, it's just a mirage. It's on. Thought that was interesting. Okay, next one. This one is quite interesting. This is the Broadhaven Primary School UFO shooting. So, not shooting. Oh my gosh. Not Freudian slip, but like, you know how like there's so many school shootings sometimes? It's like, gosh. It's gosh. It's like we live in a society, don't we? We live in a society! No, it's not. It don't mean it. It's just, it just rolls off the tongue. It's bad. I know it's bad. It's bad. It shouldn't roll off the tongue, but it'd be like that. It's like we live in a society. School. Sighting. Miracle moment, right? So yes, this is pretty interesting. This is a case of students seeing a UFO at recess time, I believe it was, and they all drew the same UFO. So I mean, they saw it, but it's also kind of not super sure if it's like, because it could have been just like a prank, right? That's what they said. It's either like a prank or some kind of, you know, they saw something that was, they said that maybe it's a sewage tank or something like that, where it's like they mistaken the thing for UFOs. But I'll show you in the next slide some pictures that they drew and an interview where they're like, yeah, there's aliens. But I said in 1977, a group of school children from the Broadhaven Primary School claimed to have seen a UFO near their playground. The teachers of the school refused to believe them, but when the children were separated and asked to draw pictures of the same experience, they all came up with the same drawing of a flying saucer. Unless, how about if the kids were just trying to troll? Like, how about if the kids were just trying to troll? These goddamn kids just trolling. They're just like, yeah, no, let's all say that we saw an alien. Yeah, so this is the little, like some of the snippets of it, and their drawings of the UFO. Here's a drawing right here. I'm not sure what, it's just like, look at it. It looks like so long. Next level trolling, right? Yeah, and here's another one. What our little earthlings saw. Yeah, and then there's general speculation in the neighborhood that a practical joker may be at work. Yes, and the government department that investigated cited it, and that's what the government people thought. And it was also thought school children could have confused a sewage tank as a UFO, although many were from farming backgrounds and would have been familiar with the machinery. So it's kind of like they could have didn't know, but they're smart. Kids are smart, so it's kind of weird, right? I believe the kids. I know it sounds like something kids would do. Kids be doing the UFOs, right? Right on, 1977 when Star Wars just came out was huge. Oh my god, these kids, you guys are such trolls. Carter reported sighting a UFO. Yes, lots of UFO stuff. Kids lie never, right? Thought that was kind of...
shape with the dome on top of that and a small...
Here's a short video of the kids talking about the UFO that they saw. Let me pause the music really quick. This is just a little kiddo being like, I saw the UFO!
With the dome on top of that and
it's kind of cute. Can you hear?
On top of the dome.
The scare really started exactly a year ago when Broadhaven school children
Look
saw
at these
a spaceship
kids!
land near their playground.
Now, what do you make of this next?
It's so old.
An investigation has begun into a claim that something strange came out of the skies and landed in the Welsh village of Broadhaven near Haverfordwest. Whatever it was spotted 3 times.
Helmet here, bro! I don't look at these styles.
Now, their reports are being investigated by the British Unidentified Flying Objects Research Association.
The British Unidentified Flying Objects Research.
It was cigar-shaped and was silver in colour. Well, to find out more, I've just been on the phone to their headmaster, Mr. Llewellyn.
These kids are...
that 16 children saw it.
16 children.
The same thing, do you think? There's a common core of similarity between all their descriptions. I got them to draw and to write what they saw.
And do you believe it?
I believe that they saw something which is not common in the environment in which they saw it. But whether they've interpreted correctly, I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know.
Spaceship, I didn't see the man. The spaceship, it looks...
Look at these kids!
Shape with a dome on it.
There's a dome on it.
A yellowy, orange to red light on the top of it.
Look at this is what they saw.
Well, I couldn't see its face.
I couldn't see his face.
You saw a man as well, did you?
They believed.
And what about him?
Well, he was too far away to be seen as well.
I was.
Oh, this kid right here, he does an interview in his adulthood about this experience, and he becomes a ufologist. It's a very transformative time for him.
Up here was trying to find a way over the stream, and I was looking at the bushes up the top of the trees, and then suddenly this silver cigar-shaped object seemed to pop up from behind the bushes and trying to take off. Then it disappeared again.
Are you sure it wasn't perhaps just a helicopter or an aircraft from the airfield near here?
A helicopter could land there.
And they're pretty. These kids are kind of like, there's younger kids, but there's some older kids, right? So it's kind of interesting. I love how people had this dry property in their looks and voices back in the day, right? It's so funny. It's just it's so muted. Even the colors.
Over there. And if they landed there, they could be prosecuted. And with an aircraft could land there. But that's private property over there.
That's private
property. If they landed there, they could be prosecuted.
They could be prosecuted.
With an aircraft, the only thing that could get in there was a Harrier.
Were you frightened at the time?
Yes.
Why?
Well, I thought there would be a whole army inside there or something.
A whole army? What the hell, right? So this is what the kids are saying. I mean, I don't know, I don't believe the kid, but that's what the kids are saying. Pretty interesting, right? Kid talking, thinking like 10 moves ahead, right? Pretty interesting, though. I thought it was kind of cool that they separated all the kids before they did the drawings. Of course, they could just draw what they think a UFO looks like, so of course, I mean, it's like, you know. But it seems like they all had about the same account of what they saw. Whatever what they saw was, who freaking knows? I'm not sure. This is a part of a scrapbook. Pupil drawings taken from a Broadhaven School's 1977 scrapbook. And then also, I didn't go too deep into this one, but this one is also a very similar case, and it's the Ariel School UFO incident. It's about about a bunch of kids seeing the same UFO thing. So in 1994, yeah, I know, some of you guys were alive then. 60 children at Ariel School in Meruru, Zimbabwe said they'd seen a UFO and aliens with big eyes in bushland near their school playground. The school was reported around the world. It looked like it was glinting in the trees. It looked like a disc, like a round disc, one child witness said. A few days after the incident, I saw something... A few days after the incident, that kid said that after the incident. And then another kid said, I saw something silver on the ground amongst the trees and a person in black. And the accounts are about similar to like these kids where they're like, we saw the same thing. It was aliens. So, but this one is not in the USA. This is in Zimbabwe, so which was really interesting. Aliens are into that, huh? Got your first Super Soaker! Oh my gosh! Super Soakers are the best. That's interesting. I thought this case was pretty interesting. I think the kids could be S-tier level trollers, or they saw something that maybe wasn't an alien spaceship, it was something else. But like they said, these kids are from farm country, so they know what those things look like. So it's just kind of weird. Yeah. And then, oh yes, this guy right here, as an adult, he did a interview, and his name is David Davies, and he was 10 when this happened. And he says in an interview with BBC Wales, he says, I was a natural-born skeptic, so after the bell rang, I decided to go to the area that the children said they had seen it. And then he described it seeing the same silver cigar-shaped, and cigar-shaped is something that is explained quite a few times. I think in other cases where, I'm not sure, the other cases that we spoke about, and then future cases, some cigar-shaped is quite interesting. It's a repeated, it's like you say, flying saucer, cigar-shaped, hovering in the sky. Pretty interesting. Hello, Shay! Hi, everybody. Hello, Paradox. Yeah, I'm just in my tinfoil hat and trying to convince you guys that aliens exist. Yeah, it's weird that it's always repeated over and over, especially since it's like before. I mean, sci-fi videos have always kind of been since these accounts, even since like the first one, like the Roswell one and stuff. But it's quite a specific account. But I would think other aliens would want to see us. It would just be those one cigar-shaped alien crafts, right? It's just weird. I don't know. It's like makes you feel weird. Like the researching them, just like weird, you know? Yeah. And then a cigar-shaped craft with a dome covering the middle third. And then this kid again, Mr. Davies, as an adult, he said, my sighting only lasted a couple of seconds. It popped up, then went back behind a tree. He said he did not feel afraid, though more in awe and wonderment, although he admitted he had a strange desire to run away. Weird, right? So, of course, hello, you love aliens. I love telling you guys, teaching you guys a little bit something else. So I hope that you guys are enjoying it so far. I hope it's not too boring. There's a danger group of danger group mentality. People describing grays, for instance, because that's just what others describe. Oh, yeah, exactly. Maybe they just saw other people saying it's like cigar-shaped, and then they've seen the other accounts, so that they're like, it's also cigar-shaped. Yeah, it's kind of weird. And then, of course, the government and the police, the people that would try to cover it up, said that it's probably just local prankster at work. And that the description of the aliens fit exactly to the type of protection suit that would have been issued in the event of a fire at one of the local oil refineries. And that's what they're saying is probably the case. So, yes. And then also, there was an account of a man, Glenn Edwards, Mr. Glenn Edwards, a businessman, who did in 1996 say that he wandered around the area in a silver suit in 1977 as a prank. So maybe it was just him. Maybe it was just him. Or was it a cover-up? Did they give Glenn Edwards the serum and tell him to tell the lie, and so everybody won't believe? Make the kids look like they're crazy? Who freaking knows? Could be. Aliens are pretty interesting, right? I don't know. Very sus. Of course they have an explanation for everything. Okay, next slide. Okay, this one is the Belgium UFO wave. This one is quite interesting. It kind of reminds me of the dancing plague, but not really. It's like they thought it was more like a mass hysteria. So these pictures, I'm gonna tell you right now, they're hoax pictures, but at the time somebody was like, look, these are the pictures, right? So the Belgian UFO wave was a series of sightings of triangular UFOs in Belgium, which lasted from 29th November 1989 to April 1990. A hoax photo of a triangular object upon which 3 lights are visible at each corner was taken by an anonymous photographer. Since then, a man named Patrick M. publicly said that it was a hoax picture by him. So if you guys have seen these pictures, these are hoax pictures. But it is about this case that is interesting, is that lots of people in the Belgium area said that they saw the same thing, the triangular 3 light thing. And that is like real. I mean, how do I know if it's a real account? But it's accounted for accounts. So yeah, they said it says about then in 2 weeks, about 143 people claim to have witnessed the objects. The warm color of the lights really add to the sex appeal. These 2 pictures are the same. But yeah, it's probably, I thought it was interesting. I saw these pictures and I was like, whoa, interesting. And then I was like, hoax picture. But I just thought it was cool. I thought it was interesting. But yeah, they saw it, and then there was a lot of people who also said that they saw it. But I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Hello, Irving. Did you get a Bogo's binted? What does it even mean? Fidget spinners came from aliens, confirmed, right? I thought it was interesting that a lot of people have said that they saw it, but yeah, like this picture is this is Hoax's picture though, so yeah, I'm not sure why other people have said that they saw it. The government and the people say that it was probably some kind of mass hysteria, or I'm not really sure what they're just saying. I was like, it's just not, you know, it's just they're just seeing things, so it's pretty interesting. Maybe like natural or man-made objects is what they said. Like, it's probably not UFOs, it's just something else that they saw. What do they think? A lot of people want attention, right? Especially the guy who made these pictures, even though he went anonymous. But then he said he didn't go anonymous. Oh yeah, was it a hoax, or was he coaxed to say that, right? Or they were gonna cut off his fingers. They were like, take it, say that it's a hoax. Say that you made these pictures now. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Pretty interesting. They said that, this mass delusion would have followed Philip J. Klass's law. Once news coverage leads the public to believe that UFOs may be in the vicinity, there are numerous natural and man-made objects which, especially seen at night, can be an unusual characteristics in the minds of hopeful viewers. So like they're just saying, if they saw them say the news say, oh my god, there are UFOs out there, and then some people, you know, they like to just beleb, so they beleb. They're like, I saw a UFO, I swear. Yeah, tinfoil, or the UFOs are real. Yeah, he's very happy because he knows that this is real, true facts. Yeah, this is why we need to storm Area 51, exactly. We need answers. I need answers now. There is one case where the Pentagon has given us some answers. I will reveal that, I think, in the next slide or the next slide. So yeah, this one was pretty interesting. I thought it was pretty interesting. Yes, here we go. This is the US Pentagon footage leaks. This is some real hard footage, baby. It says, So, this footage was released by the Pentagon. There's 3 videos actually, and they're just like snipped together. And it was because a leak of one of these videos, not one, it was like a few of these, from a former worker at the Pentagon, or the former, let me see, what does my notes say? A former somebody, former something. Mr. What does it say? A former guy that worked there. Did I write it here, maybe? No, yeah, it's right here. Luis Elizondo, that ran a small program called the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification from 2007 until it was shut down in 2012 because the world was not gonna end. What if these UFO sightings are fake by aliens to distract everyone as they steal our burgers and Wi-Fi, right? Huh, I believe. Elizondo-kun. Yes, the original leak was from that guy, and then this is what the US Navy people, Pentagon people released. The Pentagon released 3 Navy videos that have driven speculation about unidentified flying objects for years, saying it's meant to clear up any misconceptions about whether it's the unidentified footage was real or complete, due to the speculation that the 2017 and 2018 New York Times footage leaks caused. So let's take a look. Please form your own opinions. Let me know Let me know what you think about this footage. It surely is footage.
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA.
Oh wait, let me turn down the music. It's pretty interesting. I thought this footage was pretty interesting. This one, I think, is the most definitive. The ufologist people must love this footage because it's very, very interesting. Oh.
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west.
You see those?
Look at that thing, dude.
Are they UFOs? I don't know. They kind of look weird. They look a little sus.
That's not our LNS though, is it? It's not. That is an LNS, dude. Well, if there's like that thing.
Look at that thing. See, do you see it? It's like doing a flip. Irving, thank you so much for your super chat. Bogo's Binted? Yeah, what is Bogo's Binted, bud? Bogo's Binted. Thank you so much. My Bogos are Binted. Thank you so much. And here's another one. Here's the other one. Oh, they gotta like lock on to it. You see it? It's like a dot. Thanks for the mail. What the fuck is that? Thank you so much, Irving.
No, I took an auto track. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, dude. Wow, look at it fly.
And then this is the other footage. I don't know. This is just the footage. Don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. What do you guys think about that? That's just a balloon. It's just a balloon. They're just a balloon. Pretty interesting. I thought this one was pretty interesting. I thought, that's pretty interesting. Oh, that was nice. Cool footage. Really made the ufologists go like, yeah, let's freaking go. But yeah, I don't know. Those guys see a potential threat are like, yo, dude. Yeah, exactly. Well, I think those are like not just stereotype, but army bros, or whatever, those kind of bros. Yeah, let's freaking go. There's like a brotherhood, That's mass hysteria. We're gonna die, aliens. Yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting, but I have some info on it too. Yes, yeah, and the thing about Alenzo's account, he was actually vouched for by a man who arranged for the funding of the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification thingy. And he was a former Senate Majority Leader and as well as a billionaire donor. But, I don't know if that really gives anybody credibility, to be honest. Like, I don't know. That's kind of weird, Yes, so this guy, he resigned from the Pentagon in October 2017 to protest the government secrecy and opposition to the investigation, stating in a resignation to the Defense Secretary James Mattis that the program was not being taken seriously. So, it seems like he saw these things and he was like, aliens! And then the government was like, whatever, bro, shut up. And then he was like, you know what, I'm gonna quit and I'm gonna tell everybody about the aliens. And then he did. He told the New York Times, and then the New York Times released it, and then the government was like, well, everybody's talking about these leaks, so I guess we'll give you the rest of the footage, and that's the footage. But yeah, I don't know. It's pretty interesting footage, though. Pretty interesting. If you believe, you believe. If you don't believe, you don't believe. Yeah, let's get you to bed. You're like, yeah. Shush. Pretty interesting, though. Next slide. This is the last one that I have here before we talk a little bit about the UFO religions, and then we'll be done for today. So this is Oumuamua, and this one happened pretty recently in 2017. And this is the first interstellar object detected passing through the solar system. It is said to be like an asteroid, a natural object like a rock. But some people think that it could be something else. But that's what the people with the tinfoil hats say. You know, that's what the people. Yeah, it's pretty huge, right? I think it's mostly been decided that it was just a natural object, right? But there are still people out there who are like, no, it's a spacecraft. It's a big round dookie, exactly. Independence Day UFO. I believe, and I'd fire a Fox 2 at them. Oh my gosh, wait, what is a Fox 2? I don't know what a Fox 2 is. Is that a plane? I don't know. Yeah, in Hawaii. No other known asteroid or comet has a shape that extreme that has been detected for us. It appeared to be accelerating. That's why it was strange. The thing about this one, it seemed to be accelerating, moving away from the sun at a slightly faster pace with every passing day. And then this wouldn't be the weirdest thing for comets, which can have abnormal acceleration profiles due to the outgassing of materials, but observation of Oumuamua revealed no such activity. And it was shown that this comet asteroid thing did not follow the gravitational pull of the sun. So it's pretty different, pretty interesting, I thought. Oh, infrared guided missile! Yeah, throw it at him! No poots. There were no poots. Yes, and then by July 2019, most astronomers concluded that Oumuamua is a natural object. A small number of astronomers suggested that Oumuamua could be a product of alien technology. But evidence in support of this hypothesis is severely lacking. Pretty interesting. So the picture down here is like the real picture, and this is what they like, you know, the enhanced what they think it would look like picture. But this is actually like kind of what they saw. It's pretty interesting. Men in Black, no! I know I'm gonna hear a, and I'll be like, and then I'm gonna come back and be like, sorry guys. Oh, I'm sorry. The stream is over. Thank you for coming. Pretty interesting though. This one is the most recent thing that has happened with aliens. I don't think there's anything that has really happened that is like too big that I've seen. Maybe I just was lacking in research, but that was my last one. But so what has all of these conspiracies and thoughts what have they led to? Well, countless UFO religions. So UFO religions, let's talk a little bit about it. Also, please, some of these are quite described as cults. I don't want to be I don't want to be rude to people's religions, but like, you know, if you're a Scientologist, it's a little weird, okay? It's a little weird, and it's a UFO religion because you believe in something kind of weird, okay? So it's just the definition you believe in, and we'll just go to the next slide. That is what we're gonna talk about. There's a few of them, and they're pretty interesting. Yeah, cults, basically cults. There's some flying spaghetti monster stuff out there. Xenu, yeah, exactly, Xenu. I could talk all day about Scientology. It's so interesting, though. Tom Cruise! Did you guys ever... Can we watch the Tom Cruise Scientology video? Oh my god, can we watch it? Wait, we can watch it after this. We'll watch it after this. We have to watch it. It's so good. With the music. Oh my god, I love it. Yeah, Heaven's Gate. Exactly, Talon. Exactly. Oh yeah, I don't want to be like... I also don't want to be like, I don't want to offend Heaven's Gate people because like it's kind of effed up. So I just don't want to offend anybody, you know, and talking about religion is always kind of, you know, but I'm not talking about like actual, like, you know, we're not talking about those kind of religions. We're talking about religions that believe in aliens, okay? Religions that believe in aliens, okay? Straight up aliens, okay? So let's move to the next slide. Yes. Okay. So here's some UFO religions that I have researched, and UFO religions are groups that deal with alleged communication between humans and extraterrestrial beings. Proponents often argue that most major religions, see, this is the point, proponents often argue that most major religions are actually based on the concept of supernatural being in heaven, but these are, UFO religions are the ones where they believe in actual extraterrestrial beings and communication between them, or trying to, you know, reach them or appease them. So yeah, these are the religions that are like that. And then yeah, these groups often believe that humanity can be saved after being educated by the aliens, and as to how to improve society. So yeah, the first one I put down here is Xenu of Scientology. This one's probably the most popular one. Most people know about Xenu. Xenu is, if you guys don't know Scientology, I'm not gonna get too deep into the religions, of course, because I don't know everything about these religions. I know a good bit about Scientology, but that's kind of it. And I know Heaven's Gate too. But yeah, Xenu, also called Zimu, but I don't know. And seen as the extraterrestrial ruler of a galactic confederacy, is a figure known as in the Church of Scientology's secret advanced technology as sacred and esocentric teaching. So when they say Xenu is like the god, and then they always say, you have to get into. Okay, so the lore about Xenu is basically, you guys know, it's like he took us from his place to Earth, and then he like bombed up the place. I gotta check my notes. Yeah, then it's a very interesting story. Yeah, so of course, this is not what they always say. This is not what they believe in, but they always say that this is like what you get to learn about when you get to like OT 11, which is like, or something like that, where you get to like the next level, but enlightenment. Like you have practiced enough Scientology, and now you are ready to learn about the truth. You know? Yeah, I know everything about science, so it's crazy. Yeah, they say that Xenu took us to Earth because they have to vanquish the Thetans, like the evil vibes of us, and yeah, it's very, yeah, my Thetan levels are not high enough to learn the truth of the universe. Exactly. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. So yeah, they believe in an all-knowing planet god. Yeah, it says, the secret Scientology texts say that this is a ruler of a confederation of planets 70 million years ago who brought billions of alien beings to Earth and then killed them with thermonuclear weapons. Despite being kept secret from most followers, this forms a central mythological framework of Scientology's ostensible stuff. Yeah, this is really interesting. And it's weird, the leader, Mr. L. Ron Hubbard, the original leader, was like a sci-fi author too. So it's kind of, it checks out. It's pretty interesting. And then Heaven's Gate was a cult, and they believed that they would ascend to heaven while alive aboard a UFO. They later came to believe that the body was merely a container or vehicle for the soul, and that their consciousness would be transferred to the next level bodies upon death. And of course, I think you guys have all probably heard about this. A lot of you guys have probably heard about Heaven's Gate. They had a mass suicide pact, and one lady got left behind to like take care of everything else, but everybody else was like, see ya, we're going to space. Am I a furry? No, I'm not furry, Richard. Are you a furry? Pretty scary, right? Yeah, it was, I don't remember how many people. It was quite let me see what my notes say. I don't know if I have a note on it. Quite a few people though, I remember. But Yeah, they believed that it was a group. How many people? I don't remember. Do you guys remember? Localized JoJo stand. Yeah, don't join cults. Even though if you do join a cult, you do not have to be ashamed about it, because there's lots of people who join cults. They, not a lot of people are out there being like, I'm trying to join a cult, A lot of those cults can be started from like yoga places or like where people, or like, I don't know, the only one I could think about is yoga places, but like yoga places and like I don't know other places too, churches, or like different like activities, like group activities where you're looking for camaraderie and family, and then you kind of get slowly kind of groomed into being there, So just be careful. Be careful, guys. I don't want to see you guys join a bad cult. I will feel sad for you. You can join this one though. Yeah, the cult of man. Let's go. Let's freaking go. It's pretty interesting, but it's pretty sad about Heaven's Gate. They believe that they believe that New Age elements and they just thought it was aliens. I don't know, they just kept thinking the group had been told that they would be biologically and chemically transformed into extraterrestrial beings and would be transported with their bodies aboard a spacecraft that would come to Earth and take the crew to heaven, referred to as the next level. Yeah, pretty scary to have people believe, The group declared that they were against suicide, as they defined suicide as their own context to mean to turn against the next level when it was being offered, and believed their human bodies were only vehicles meant to help them on their journey. Suicide, therefore, would be not allowing their consciousness to leave their human bodies to join the next level. Remaining alive instead of participating in the group suicide was considered suicide of their consciousness. In conversation, when referring to a person or a person's body, they routinely use the word vehicle. My vehicle is feeling bloated today. New level unlocked. You may now play as Loogie. It's really sad. It is. It's like a lot of these people who get caught up in these kind of teachings are really just looking for something to believe in, or that they're people that are vulnerable, or maybe just went through something traumatic, living with traumas, or not having support systems and looking for something to believe in, And then these people prey on these people to join their organization to do their bidding or have power, and it's really sad. Hello Donata-san, and hello Junio, and hello Nerve. Hello everybody. I know, it's so sad. It's like this and like Jonestown and stuff, but that one wasn't as much like aliens. It was just like, it was different, but it's still like the mass suicides, or like people who just are looking for something to believe in, So, but that's too sad. That's so sad. That one is also a UFO religion as well. And then, this one, our last one, is found footage by Mr. Billy Mailer, and it's Figu, and it's a big Swiss, I think it's like German. I don't know, it's I'm gonna butcher it, it's really long, but it means Free Community of Interest for the Border and Spiritual Sciences of ufological Studies. That's what FIGU stands for. It's quite long, right? I don't know where it should be. Fik-E Butsus, not FIGU. Right? Yes, Mr. Billy Mailer. He was it literally says on Wikipedia his occupation is cult leader and author. Like what the? Yes, and Mr. Edward Albert Mailer claims to be in regular contact with extraterrestrial beings. He just claims. He calls them Plagiarin. He also presented other material during the 1970s, such as metal samples and sound recordings and film footage. Mailer claims to be the 7th reincarnation after 6 prophets common to Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Yeah, he's pretty vile. Yeah, and yes, he says that when he was 5, he met an elderly Plagiarin man named Sfath, S-F-A-T-H. After Sfath's death in 1953, Mailer said he began communicating with an extraterrestrial woman, though not a Plagiarin, his word for alien, called Asket. All contact ceased in 1964, he said, then resumed in January 28, 1975, when he met Samjazi, the granddaughter of Sfath, and shortly thereafter, another Plagiarin man called Ptah. Other extraterrestrials have since allegedly joined the dialogue as well. Yeah, so he runs his cult, and there are people who believe this, and he's just saying, like, he has contact with extraterrestrials and stuff. And this picture right here is actually a photograph. It's his photograph of a spaceship floating beside a tree. I don't know what this is. His picture. This is like his evidence. This is his this is my photographs. You know, and they call these spaceships beam ships. Hello, Dominique. You met Sephiroth? Maybe. I need me a cute alien GF, right? You should ask Mr. Billy. He knows all the alien bitties. Nice Photoshop. That looks so legit, right? He said that during a 2017 art exhibit about conspiracy, many of Mailer's photographs were shown, and photography curator Gordon McDonald commented on examinations from the 1970s that the photos weren't doctored, saying just because photographs are real images made with a real camera doesn't mean they are of what the person says they are. Oh wait, what? Curator weren't doctored, saying, oh yeah. Yeah, so like he was saying that the pictures themselves were not doctored. Most likely, this is the photography curator, so I mean, I don't know, whatever, Gordon McDonald, I don't know what your credentials are, but it might not be what it says it is. Maybe it's not Photoshop, maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's just like some little trickery, you know? Yeah, just because these photos aren't real don't make them fake. Yeah, exactly. It's like what you're seeing might be real, might be a real photo, but it might not be. I don't think it's a spaceship though. Not sponsored. Yeah, exactly. Not sponsored. Pretty interesting. Yeah, that's that guy. He believes in the things. He believes in the space. And the stuff. And his organization. Yes. Yes. And there's a website and everything, and yes, he's known for being a UFO religion and stuff, yes. yes, Mr. Billy, yes. Mr. Billy, yes. Yes, Mr. Billy, yes. Yes. And he's kind of yabayo. Like he doesn't like he's kind of yabayo. He's just kind of doesn't have the best thoughts. He's kind of, okay. Next. This is the last slide, by the way. Thank you for sticking with me. It kind of turned out a little long, huh? So this one is realism. I think it's realism. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I'm pretty sure. And I believe that this is originally Swiss. Let me make sure. In France, Swiss, France, headquarters are in Switzerland, yes, and it's founded in France. My bad, yes. Realism teaches that extraterrestrial species known as Elohim, created humanity using their advanced technology. And then one of their scriptures are, let's welcome the extraterrestrials. Geniocracy, yes to human cloning, and the Maitreya. And I looked up what Maitreya is because I'm dumb and I didn't know what that was. And it was like the final reincarnation or the final iteration of Buddha. Thank you! I wanted to make sure I just know at least a little bit to teach you guys. A little bit. Thought it was pretty interesting. And yeah, they believe in the aliens. And this is a picture of them. This is them at a public gathering in Korea. So they're quite around, and they're pretty considered a new religious movement. And yeah, yeah, they call it a church, but some people say it's a cult. But it's like one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, I don't, you know, it's a little bit, ugh, yeah. So yeah, they scholar religion George D. Chrysides noted that realism exhibits a coherent worldview, although added that the movement remained in a very, very early developmental stage. They said, realism presents a form of the ancient astronauts theory, which is well known at the time that the religion was formed. And yeah, ancient astronauts is a pseudoscientific hypothesis which holds that intelligent extraterrestrial beings visited Earth and made contact with humans in antiquity and prehistoric times. So they thought the aliens, you know, visited us before us. Bring on the lizard people! We're getting there. We're getting to the lizard people. Elohim. Pretty interesting. Yes, and then these ones I couldn't find a lot of stuff because I didn't really want to talk too much about it because I wasn't super sure about all of the info. I don't know, so I was like, I'm not really sure about it, but it was said to be UFO religion, and it says that they believe in the aliens that came before. The idea that ancient astronauts existed and visited Earth in the before times. Pretty interesting. Sorry. And then it teaches that these people, the Elohim, is the word is used for God in the Old Testament, and it says that they believe that aliens gave them the honorific name of Rael. Pretty interesting. I don't really know what they really mean, but I think it's pretty weird. It says that they're described as being physically smaller than humans with pale green skin and almond-shaped eyes, like the generic alien, and divide into 7 different races, although Raelians are forbidden from painting or sketching them. Their planet, Rael stated, is outside the solar system but within our own Milky Way galaxy. And they're able to communicate with humans because they have an understanding of all human languages. Pretty weird. Yeah, there's this one picture. There's like some people that promote it in Japan. So I don't know about this one really much. I was just kind of doing research, but it's pretty interesting. It can't be smaller than me. I mean, it can't be. I'm bigger than everybody. And then second last one I have is the Atheist Society. Atheist Society? I thought it was pretty interesting, and they're here to discover the cosmic truth. The society believes that it is to prepare the way for the next master, a messianic figure from Venus, who will descend upon Earth in a flying saucer, possessing magic more powerful than all the world's armies. Pretty weird, right? It was founded by George King in the mid-1950s. It's pretty interesting. they have kind of incorporated other religions and stuff, but they call cosmic mass. They kind of have different religious figures, such as like Buddha and Jesus and other people. They say that they are also cosmic masters as well. Yeah. But this one is pretty considered not very controversial, so it's not as they still get kind of like laughed at, you know, because aliens, haha. But you know, it's pretty interesting, right? Another Nana-san, thank you so much for your super chat. Did you mention the panspermia hypothesis? It suggests all life on Earth was originally seeded here either by crashing on a comet or aliens planted life here on purpose. Really? I haven't seen that one, to be honest, but that sounds really interesting. It also follows a lot of the like the thoughts that a lot of these people do have too. Very interesting. And then also in the end here, I have the universe people, and these are the people who believe. There's some people who believe in lizards, lizard people.
You got mail.
Thank you for the mail, Tanono-san. I really appreciate it. And this is kind of the first well-known Czech UFO religion and Slavic UFO religion in the 1990s. And their belief system is based upon the existence of extraterrestrial civilizations communicating with Benda, which is their person, and other contactees. Since October 1997, telepathically, and later even by direct personal contact. It's pretty interesting. And he says that they talk to aliens. Crystal power! Yes, according to Benda, their leader, extraterrestrial civilizations operate a fleet of starships led by Ashtar Galactic Command and orbiting the Earth. And these starships closely watch and help the good and are waiting to transport their followers into another dimension. And I had a note about the lizard people. Alright, I gotta look at my notes. Yeah, so I think they believe that the lizard people, they were bad. The bad lizard people, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure. I would say do your own research on this one. This one I'm not super sure. These last ones I'm not super sure. I didn't find a lot. Maybe it was just me. Oh yeah. It says here, Benda stated on TV, if you were attacked by a lizard man from an outer world, the Ministry of Defense would defend the people, shouldn't it? Or do you consider those lizard people as friends? I don't know. They just believe there's a lizard people. It's kind of like they're bad lizard people. Yeah. Well, yeah, I feel like these few religions, I didn't really get a lot of research in for them, but it's pretty interesting. So if you guys are interested in it, I'd look into it if you want, but please be safe, okay? It says here, opponents consider Benda and some more active of his followers to be mentally ill, and the universe people to be a potentially dangerous cult. So please be careful if you're doing your research. Southern Television broadcast interruption. Aliens are up to some weird stuff. Aliens? God dang that damn aliens, right? Yeah, the universe people kind of follow the same similar type of work like Heaven's Gate. So that's why it's a little bit, yabayo. And then, yes, during the annual World UFO Day, July 2nd, ufologists and associate organizations raise public awareness of ufology in an effort to tell the truth about earthly visits from outer space aliens. And yes, Yes. And yeah, that's my presentation about the UFOs. I wrote here, so do you believe in the aliens? And I wrote that, I don't know. I guess you guys could probably tell. I don't really know. A lot of these stories are not super believable, and it's 2020, and doesn't really, there's better cameras out there, so I'm not sure why. It's like so maybe the aliens don't like us, you know? Maybe we stink. I'm not sure. Thank you guys. Thank you, Putty, for your super chat. I hope that it was okay. I know that I had to look at my notes a lot. I mean 2022!
You've got mail.
Thank you! Hello, thank you. I'm shy. I'm kinda dumb. I know the Pentagon footage was interesting, right? Thank you for coming. Thank you, Kato. Thank you, guys. I hope you guys learned something interesting. This one was kind of like, I felt like it was a little bit like a school. I felt like I was going to a lecture, you know? So I was worried that this one might be kind of boring. This one, I thought it was going to be cooler, but there wasn't enough pictures. I was like, where's the freaking pictures? You know, there wasn't enough pictures. I thought that there'd be more UFO things.
So well done and interesting to watch. Time went by fast. Thank you.
Thank you, Spellbound. Thank you so much for your super tip. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Kato. Thank you, guys. I'm glad that you like it. Thought it was interesting. It was fun researching it for sure, and I hope that you guys got to learn something kind of, I don't know. You guys can do your research. I can't tell you guys that I'm a professional, and a lot of this is from Wikipedia and other random sources, but I try to make sure that the sources are cross-checked at least. But I'm not over here like, oh my gosh, I'm like gonna look at like only the Britannica for stuff and stuff like that. So it's not like super smart, and I'm not super smart. I'm a university dropout, so you know I read from the slides, and I have to look at my notes a lot. But I learned something new for sure. Thank you so much for the mail, guys. Aw, you guys are so nice. I really like Meru. Thanks for the info. No problem, Soul Possibility. And Kevin, thank you so much. Hiya.
You've got mail.
With your narration, our minds fill the blanks. Don't worry. Okay, I hope that you guys got to learn something different. Bigfoot! Oh my gosh. I was talking to a friend about this presentation. She was like, what are you working on? And then I'll be like, oh, I'm working on this presentation on UFOs and stuff. She's like, oh man, you should do Bigfoot. And I'm like, I don't know if Bigfoot really calls to me, but I feel like at least that one will have pictures. I was just waiting. I thought there'd be more UFO pictures or stuff, and there was like no UFO pictures. I was like,
You've got mail.
I don't know, you know? Razzie, thank you so much for your super chat. Cryptid streams deck. Yeah, what would you guys like to learn about? The next one I have an idea about would be a little more fun than this one. This one was kind of a little too academic for me, I think. I think the next one I want to do one on game consoles that people of the past thought the future was gonna be like. So like the people who thought what the PS5 would look like now from like 1997 or something like that. You know what I mean? It's pretty interesting, but something like that. I'm not sure. I will think about some other presentation ideas. Bat, thank you so much for your smooth criminal. You're an alien abductee, huh? Thank you so much for your super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the support, guys. It helps me a lot to make more content and quality content for you guys when you can support me like this, so I really appreciate it. Oh, and if you guys like these presentations, I did a presentation on strange toilets and I did one on what was it? I only remember strange toilets. What was the last one? Oh, dumb ways people have died. So if you guys want to check those ones out, you guys, there's and strange addictions as well. People's strange ass addictions. So pretty interesting. Monkey, that was a medication. Truly a meta moment. Yes, right, Saya. Welcome. I'm glad you were here. Retrofuturism. Yes, exactly. That's the word, Fidel Jacques. I thought that was pretty cool. I've seen some pretty cool retrofuturistic things, so I thought that we could talk about those things. Yeah, the PS9, the one that they think like you know, I just think it's so funny what they think is, like the PS4, and then the PS4 again. This will be the PS3, and it's some crazy boomerang. Yeah, exactly! 100%! I always thought that we could do a little deep dive on those ones, and then maybe do some of this. This one was way too, like, smarty pants for... I'm dumb, guys. I'm dumb. I thought that there were gonna be much more cool pictures and videos to show you guys, but then I was like, where's all the cool pictures and videos? And they're all hoaxes and stupid and fake. So I was like, oh, my hat. I was like, psh. I was like, oh my gosh, we already committed. So, I mean, it was good to learn. I thought it was really interesting. I felt like I was in school again, though. But yeah, I'm glad that you guys liked it. Even if you're just telling me that to make me feel good. It makes me feel good. Yeah, so thank you for coming. Let's go back to the normal scene. Back to space, baby. I'm glad that you guys liked it. I hope that you guys learned something new or had some good, like, background noise for something. Professional alien experts barely have more info than this. I know, it's so hard to find the info and there's no pictures. I thought there was gonna be... I seriously thought there's gotta be more UFO pictures out there or something. There's, like, no pictures. Where are the UFOs? That's why I'm like, I believe in the aliens still, but I don't know if I believe that they've made contact with us. Because of the goddamn pictures, there's like only like there's no pictures and they're all kind of bad. It's well done. I'm glad. I hope you guys had fun. I had fun. Mud floods? That sounds scary. Can you die? Is it boomerang controller? It's so funny. Disney House of the Future is kind of related. It's all crazy stuff. Oh, really? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna look at some crazy stuff. If you guys have any suggestions, you can leave them in the comments. But no pressure or anything. I really appreciate that you guys come to listen to my... I don't know. I'm glad that you guys liked it. I wanted to make it good. Hello, Grim. I'm glad you're here. Bigfoot pics are all bad. But at least there's more than like 2. There's like only like a few pictures of UFOs that I could find. So it was a little hard. But the Pentagon videos are pretty cool though. Those are very interesting. So yeah. Everybody stretch. Good lecture, everybody. Good lecture. Thank you guys so much for learning a little bit something with me. And I hope that I'll see you guys. Before I head out, tomorrow's stream might be pushed earlier, because I have a doctor's appointment and I want to play all the Papa's Pizzeria games, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to play that in time. But so I might start early for that one. But if you guys want to come, then that's tomorrow. Yeah, watch the skies. And if anything, just remember that you are valued and you are loved, and I hope that you guys have fun. I'll keep you guys updated on the Twitter. So, and if you guys don't know the time, I will post it on the community page like a few hours before I go live. So I will let you guys know. Yeah, I hope the deployment goes well too. I feel like I'm gonna get scolded, but I think it will be okay. The what now? The what? The who, what, where? The who, what? Thank you. See ya, guys. Thanks for having fun with me. If it was your first time here again, well, I'm Meruru again, you dingy. And I'm Des Messenger, you dingy. I like doing a lot of creative things, and I love bonding with you guys and learning new things and just pushing the envelope on the things that I can create. So I hope that I can keep creating fun things for you guys to enjoy. Thank you guys so much for joining me for my silly time, and I hope that you guys learned something new. And just remember to love yourself, and I love you. Thank you so much for delivering me all your love. And I promise you, I'll love you to death until the end of time, before the aliens abduct us. And you have got the medal. You've got medal. Okay, see ya tomorrow. Maybe. If you guys are coming. If not, that's okay. See ya. Bye. Woo, woo, woo. Beep, boop, boop, boop. Thank you guys so much for coming. I really appreciate it. I hope we can chat more tomorrow. No problem, guys. Thanks for being here for it. It'd be nothing without you guys. Nothing. Thank you for motivating me to learn something new too. I believe in the aliens now. Bye bye. Have a good night. See ya. Excited for Friday. What's a Friday? Is that our watch along? I don't even remember. I have so many exciting things to do this coming week with you guys. Maybe not nothing. Maybe just for me it feels like nothing. It wouldn't be worth it. I wouldn't do it without you guys, so it would be nothing actually. It'd be funny if she remembers nothing from this street. Oh my god. I know. I'm scared now. I hear her knocking at my door. I must go pick it up. Open the door. I will see ya. Good. Bye! Gotta go see who's at the door. It must be the FBI. Okay, if I don't come tomorrow, then the FBI got me. Oh no.